Guys, welcome back to Three Bold Takes. It is time for our overreactions to week one. Now, look, if y'all watched our prediction videos, I had the Canes going into the swamp, winning close, and maybe, contending to be, they were my pick to be the ACC champion. Canes look really good. That's not what I'm here to talk about. Guys, I was being nice. I was being nice. I said I was leaving it in the past. It was 2023's story. No. You cannot go on to national television boasting about how awesome the swamp is and let Miami come in there and absolutely kick you around and take all of your pride. Florida's a joke. They suck. 4 wins. That's it. That's all they're getting. And they're going to be lucky to do it. They're going to lose to UCF. I'm calling it right now. They go 0-3 in Florida games. I am completely off of Florida for the rest of Billy Napier's tenure. Bring me a new coach. When you do that, I'll come back to the talking board. We can talk about Florida and like the infrastructure and investment they have and how that can build a serious contender. But under the Billy Napier regime, I'm done. This is embarrassing. You cannot lose like this to a Miami team that's relatively, I knew Miami was going to beat you, but you're both in a similar position, right? You can't lose like that. This is going to hurt him so bad in recruiting. So bad. Like, after the year Florida State had last year and what it looks like Miami's going to do now this year, I'm sold. I'm back on the Florida hate train, if you want to call it that. I just call it speaking the truth. Okay? They're dead down there. It's a completely dead program. I am off being nice to them. If you bring Florida back to the table with me, I'm just going to remind you they lost to Arkansas last year at home. Don't forget that. They lost to Arkansas. Okay? They just got trounced. I'm done. The swamp is not some magical, unbeatable place. Okay? It's not. So I'm done. Florida, 4-win football program, poverty franchise.
Look, okay.
They're going to be worse than Vandy.
Off the rip.
Whoa. They're going to be worse than Vandy. Period.
The biggest thing I'm seeing is I think I want to put this loss more on Graham Mertz than anything. Graham Mertz had one solid game, not season, one solid game out of Wisconsin. And everybody's been living off that game ever since. I think that was the poor choice for Napier here, is choose Mertz as starter. I like Lagway, but he is young. He's like 18.
Did Graham Mertz give up 41 points?
Graham Mertz couldn't do anything on offense.
I agree with that.
Hey, don't get it wrong. We got Cam Ward up there that's potentially a Heisman front runner, okay? I'm not going to be mad, but they have the toughest FBS schedule that they can play.
Yeah.
Anybody can play. So to even get 4 wins, it's a huge step. I still think they're going to get their 6 or 7 like they should.
No.
That's just me, though.
No.
It's a tough loss, but in retrospect, this is going to mean nothing for either program except for we won the state of Florida. Blah, blah, blah.
That's a huge deal in recruiting.
Dude, speaking of recruiting, did you see that picture where that defender ended up in the bushes behind the end zone and all the recruits that were there was right in front of him and was like pointing and laughing at him? That's embarrassing. Hey, I do want to say this though about Florida. Graham Mertz is bad, right? Last year, I think he led the league. Was it he led the country in completion percentage? Is that accurate? There was a certain stat, but it was because it was all short throws. And that definitely showed in this game. But DJ Lagway, I got to be honest with you, I want to see him play more because I think he could be in Florida's future. And if you can kind of establish that now when you have a bad, you're going to have a bad year, right? You're just going to. So if you could give him more reps and prepare him for next year, I kind of like that move. 4 wins is wild, although when you look at the schedule.
Is it?
It's not all that wild.
It's really not. They'll beat Stanford.
Hopefully.
They should beat Mississippi State.
Oh yeah, they'll beat
Where's the
Mississippi
other-
State.
Where's the other team on that schedule that you're
Hey,
super confident that this Florida team is going to be?
Florida will win a game at home they're not supposed to win. It's happened every
Will
year for
they?
the past 3 years. It's like,
I don't know. Look, I was on here ready to be like they're going to be the best 7-win team in the country, but I'm done. I can't after watching them lose. And I thought Miami was the best team in the ACC. I'm gonna be completely honest. So like, my expectation for Florida was you should be a team who can compete with a team like Miami, and because of how hard your schedule is, you're going to be 7 wins. After seeing what they did, I don't think they're going to be competitive enough to get through this schedule, man. Like, I just don't. I do want to finish up the video, though, saying this. Looking at the ACC as a whole, Miami's looking really good because Virginia Tech loses to Vandy, Clemson gets destroyed by Georgia, Florida State loses to Georgia Tech, NC State looked like they were about to become the 7th team to ever lose to an FCS school as a ranked program, and then got it back together right at the end. So Miami's looking real nice right now.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. And Cam Ward may win the Heisman out there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was watching a little bit of this game, and it did kind of beat down on the chest a little bit because I was expecting Florida to at least come out and play. I can't remember what it was. It might have been a touchdown right before half. But Miami scored, and they came out and in the end zone, I think in front of the recruits, if I'm not mistaken, because it might have been on that same play where the kid ended up in the bushes. They hit the Gator chop in front of the recruit section. And I was like, yeah, let me just go ahead and turn the channel. It got ugly from there. Just pick after pick. Graham Mertz was just not. Yeah, it was a tough watch for Florida. And you're in year 3 of Napier, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm still big on giving coaches 4 years to allow their recruiting class to really fully come in, set the culture, set your own standard. Like, that's a big thing to really, like, 2 years is way too soon. 3 years, you're kind of getting a feel of who they can be, but year 4, you can really find it. And Napier, I think, was going with the experience, that aspect, because what Graham Mertz has been in the league, like, in football since what, 2020, 2019, something like that.
Yeah, it started out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, so maybe that's what he's going to, but it was a poor decision, a bad decision, and you didn't have anything else to back it up to help you out. You had no real highlights, no flashes that say, hey, you know what, Florida, this is a terrible game for them, but hey, they could do something. No, there weren't any highlights. There weren't any flashes like that. It could potentially be a long season, but I'm still gonna coast out on them. It's one game.
Look, you said give him the 4 years. I don't know if you give a coach who goes 3 straight losing seasons, 4th year, especially not if you're a program like Florida. But that was my reaction. I know it came in hostile. I'm sorry, Gator fans. I don't want to be your biggest enemy.
Oh, you do.
I don't. But like, I genuinely was trying to turn a leaf for this program, and they came out in week 1 and just laid the worst egg they could possibly lay. And frankly, it disappoints me. That's why I had to get on it. I'm just do better. You can be better. That being said, I've been Quinn. I've been joined by Freddie and Chase with 3 bold takes. We got more content coming out just like this. Be sure to check out our other reactions to week 1. We'll see you in the next video.